So in this video, we're going to continue with our employee inheritance example, and we're going to kind of look at some other methods that we can put in here. For instance, I want to just have a toString method, which pretty much prints returns the entire object as a string. So in the employee class, I've added a toString method, and I've put its code in the CPP file. I guess it's short enough I could have put it in line, but I'm gonna, who knows, there may be changes to it. So we want to basically take this entire object, turn it into a string, so that we can debug it. Not necessarily just send it to the cout where we might not even have access to, but to use that. So out here in main, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another line here. And we'll just take the employee and convert it to a string, send that to cout, and end everything. And we're going to do that for all of the different employees. Okay. And that's eventually going to replace all of these extra cout statements that I have here. So let me go make all those changes offline. So I've made all the changes for each of these sort of testing examples, which has a toString in the bottom. Now, you recall that the classes are set up such that, like for instance, when I called print, it would just call the method up the top. And since I only have a toString method in the employee class as of right now, that's for a salaried employee, employee 3. When I try to call toString, I know the picture says print, but when I try to call toString, it's going to go up to the employee class and do that. So when I go back here to run it, let me run it. Right, I get, right, my toString is last comma first, last comma first, last comma first. I'm not getting any of the other information in there. So let's go correct that. Let's start with the full-time employee class to begin with. So I'm going to add, again, method, calling it toString. Right, and in the CPP file, right, it's a string method. It's a member of the full-time employee class. It's called toString. And what I want to return is, well, I want to return the base class value plus or concatenated with what I have. So to call the base class value, I'm going to call employee toString, right? I'm going to use the scope resolution operator and say, okay, go into the employee class and call toString, which will go to the employee part, get its value, and then to the other part, I'm going to add the office, right? So that's m_office, right? Oh, maybe it's probably the lowercase u. Wait, what is it called? Let me quick look. It's called, yes, m_office. So then for the full-time employee, it's going to add the office, right? So if I want to call methods with the same name, but in objects that are somewhere in the history or in the inheritance tree, right, I can put that object there. So now the full-time employee returns the part-time employee plus its office. So when we run this, gotta stop running the other one. When we run this, right, now employees with offices, right, get that office listed there. Okay, and I can see that I need a little formatting here. So let's just quick stick in the space. Now for the other employees, let's say the salaried employee. Right? So the salaried employee, right? We're going to do the same thing. Right? So it has a toString method. In the header, in the code, I'll put it in here. Right? It's a member of the salaried employee class. Right? So its code, well, I'm going to print out the full-time employee's toString method. Plus, I guess we'll stick spaces in there. Plus the salary. I guess it's called yearly salary. Right. So, full-time employee is actually going to call employee. I don't need to put employee here because full-time employee already calls it. Then it would be called twice, and then the string there. So now, when we look at this. Despite the fact that I have I have a little error here. I have a string here, and yearly salary is of course a double, so I need to I can't use the concatenation with a string and a double. What I have to use in C++ is we need to create a string stream. I don't know, I just call these SS. And then take the yearly salary and kind of print it, I don't know, if it's the right word, into that string stream, and then use the string method of the string stream, which will pull out the string part of it. We need to include string stream. This is the way of converting doubles, integers, or numbers into string types. And then that works a little better. So now I have the yearly salary with employee. Oh, and perhaps I want to make it look a little more edited there. So let's include the IO manipulators. And I'm going to use the same ones that we used in main, right, to get it done. Right, the $, the set precision, and the fixed. To do that, this is in right, so we don't need two spaces. $, that's line's a little long. I can't really read it. So, oh wait, I put that in the wrong spot. That goes here. That gets a space, and then put in there, right? Because the streams, right? Because this is IO stream manipulators that we have here. I just put them in the wrong spot. Let's see what we got now. So there we go. Now we have this single line, the toString, which prints the name, the office, and the salary in one shot. So what we can do is go back into our main here, and we really only need this one print, so I can get rid of all of these pieces, right, and kind of go through and then just have a single toString. Now I have to add it in for the rest of the classes, which I'll do offline, and I'll have to edit the rest of it out, which I'll go do offline. And then next we'll make some more changes to this.